I started playing basketball about 8, but I didn't really fall in love with the game of basketball until about 10 years old. That's when things really started to ramp up for me. I was the number 2 8th grader in the country. I ended up going to DeMatha Catholic High School, played there 4 years for Coach Morgan Wooten. Had a great experience there. Was named Player of the Year my senior year. Was a McDonald's All-American, played in the first Jordan Classic. I met Michael Jordan a little bit before that game, right. But I ended up playing. I was one of the first players to play in his first inaugural Jordan Game Classic.
His very first one. Huh?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ended up playing at Maryland for 4 years for Coach Gary Williams. Great experience there. We won the ACC tournament championship my sophomore year. After that, I did not get drafted. Ended up playing overseas for about 11, 12 years in various countries: South Korea, Spain, Turkey, Greece, Lithuania, Bahrain, Venezuela, Middle East. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Had a great experience doing that as well. I first decided to write a book about 2010, and I didn't decide to write a book. I was giving advice to a young player, which I love to do. I love to give back, and I'm very passionate about trying to help the younger players out. And when the younger guys approached me and asked me, can I give them advice, and pretty much tell them a little bit about my journey and my experience. Okay. We was outside of IHOP for about 2 hours, and we were just talking. I was just being totally transparent with him. Later on, I was in Turkey, and he contacted me through Facebook. Excellent. And he said he thanked me for the advice that I gave him and said that he think I should share my story in the book. Initially, I was like, that's not going to happen, because I try to be like a private guy. I don't really like to expose too much of myself. But I love helping younger players if they come to me one-on-one or in small groups. I have no problem with being transparent. Right. But he says it's not more so about that. It's more so about how my story could help other young athletes. The first book, Never Satisfied, An Athlete's Battle, is about, I use my experiences to how I started playing basketball at a young age, to playing professionally. The ups and downs I faced on and off the court throughout my experiences. I try to give advice to the players and the parents. A number of different things led me to create my company, Think First. One was just my passion, loving to help other people. And then the main point, I think, would be I know my experiences in life, things I went through, good and bad things. So, and I know the pain that I felt and the pain that I caused through my bad choices. So what I tried to do was I tried to use my experiences to help other young athletes, and athletes period, and not just athletes, but people in general. Because I think that Think First is not just a sports-related thing. I think it can relate to anybody in any field, people that's married, people that own businesses, people that may be actors, actresses, whatever it is. I think I know a lot of times I didn't think first, and I knew I made choices, and it ended up affecting my journey in life, and not just my journey, but others as well. So I didn't understand that or comprehend it at that time. Right. But by me understanding it now, I thought maybe I should help other people, other athletes, think first before they make their choices, and just not think about their now reaction to their decisions, but think about how this decision can affect their tomorrow, next month, next year, years down the line, and not just affect them, but affect those connected to them. I'm located in Maryland, D.C., but my hopes is to have my company be able to reach out around the country and different countries as well. I think this message just don't apply here. I think it applies, like I said, to all walks of life from everywhere, from any part of the world. So I'm hoping my long-term vision is to be able to have my company worldwide.